Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Thursday, March 2nd, 2023, and it's an A Day.
First, learn more about choir's annual production of Princess Tea.
Catch a new edition of the Brief with Anthony and a new T-Wolf Spotlight.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back. I'm Maddie Cooper, and I'm here this morning with Jack Polishuk and Reese Elizondo.
First this morning, CPH's choir has in fact done it again with their annual production of Princess Tea in Motion. Their spring season has made a drastic busy turn. The plot of Princess Tea follows the storyline of Rapunzel's surprise birthday party when all the princess and princesses go through a variety of chaos trying to make it work. Princess Tea gains greater production value each year by adding more lighting and choreography and interactions with the kids in the show. The a cappella group Seasons has been doing this for over 15 years. 3 of the 4 shows are already sold out days before the show. Seasons member Issa Morgan talks how this show is important to her.
I think it's impactful to the audience, especially for the younger kids, just because they see it's an introduction to what you can do in choir. I went when I was younger, and I remember just thinking how beautiful the princesses were and how great they sounded, and it really honestly inspired me to join Seasons and get involved into the choir.
Though most tickets are almost gone, you can still catch this musical show on Saturday afternoon or volunteer to be a Mouseketeer for service hours. Tickets are on cphschoir.com.
We'll be right back with this morning's brief after these announcements.
Now today's headlines from Anthony in this morning brief.
Thanks, Maddie. First, an update on the Murdaugh trial. For context, Alec Murdaugh was accused of murdering his wife and son while repeatedly denying doing that on multiple occasions. Murdaugh acknowledged that his voice can be heard at the dog kennels, where the bodies of his wife and son were found. This found video, quote, changed everything, end quote, said prosecutor Creighton Waters. Furthering suspicion, Murdaugh admitted that he lied to investigators about his prosecutors on the night that his wife and son died. The prosecution wrapped its closing arguments yesterday, and the defense is making their final defense today. Next, the 4-day school week is coming to Texas. Central Texas School District Rockdale ISD is turning to a 4-day school week in the 2023 to 2024 school year. Students will attend school Monday through Thursday, and Fridays will be days for teachers to plan lessons and work on professional development. This is a step which will keep both students and teachers happy as they navigate the school year. Finally, SpaceX and NASA have launched a fresh crew to the International Space Center. Early this morning, 2 NASA astronauts, a Russian cosmonaut and an astronaut from the United Arab Emirates, were launched into space in the Crew Dragon, which will detach from the rocket after its launch and will spend a day maneuvering orbit until its docking at 12:17 a.m. Central on Friday. This is the 7th astronaut flight SpaceX has carried out on NASA's behalf. So, what do we think?
Honestly, I wish we could have a 4-day school week. I feel like that'd be really nice to just have Fridays off, no school, 3-day weekend every week.
That would reduce a lot of stress, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, it would. Extra sleep, all that kind of stuff would be really nice.
Yeah.
I think it would make people more productive in school because I think people will be more motivated to work on stuff because it's I don't have to spend as much time.
Yeah, absolutely. But it also, takes time out of the summer, right? So, do you want longer summers or do you want more breaks in between, right? And so,
yeah,
self-preference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's more time for reading.
Yes, reading. Reading is good. Read.
All right. Well, thank you, Anthony, a.k.a. the Italian Stallion. And now a new edition of T-Wolf Spotlight with Carver McDonald with Annie Bombeck after this break.
We are the CPHS Color Garden. We're watching the Wolfcast.
Hi, I'm Carver McDonald, and I'm here with Annie, and we're talking about basketball. When did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball in 7th grade, and I was a dancer before that, so, been on the basketball train since.
Okay. How has Cedar Park started preparing for next season?
Well, we just started off season this past week. We've been in the weight room, we've been in the gym, getting some shots up and everything, so hopefully preparing for next season.
If other athletes want to get involved in unified sports, can they reach out to you?
Definitely. It is a whole application process, so I'm not exactly sure how helpful I would be in that because I don't dictate who's in or out of it, but I could definitely point someone in the right direction with who to contact.
Mm-hmm. What was the biggest surprise about playing basketball for Special Olympics?
I was surprised with how fun it would be. On the way home on Saturday from our tournament, my cheeks hurt because I was smiling so much because I had a blast. And everyone was just so kind and so supportive, and it was amazing.
Yep. That's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you, Annie. Face-to-face news. I'm going back to you guys.
Thanks, Carver. That's all we have for you today. Thank you all for taking the time to join us during your den. You can catch anything you missed and more on our Twitter or YouTube at CPHS News.
There's no show tomorrow, but we will be having a pep rally during Den, so make sure to be there.
And don't forget to follow our dedicated sports Twitter at CPHS_sports for updates during the games. With CPHS News, I'm Risa Elizondo.
I'm Maddie Cooper.
And I'm Jack Polishuk. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.